I'm super excited to jump into this part of the training. This is where all the meat and potatoes are. This is where there will be a pivotal moment in your business. And I truly mean that. This isn't just a software, this is a system and a process that's going to change how you operate in the best way possible forever. This is the solution that will help you delegate your time, help you find better and more profitable inventory, help you review products easier, help you to restock inventory in seconds. This is going to change your business. And if you made it this far, you're invested in your business. And I'm excited to see how much of a difference this tool will make for your company. It's changed my company and it's changed hundreds of other users as well. They're placing purchase orders, net margins between 16 to 22% through the wholesale model. They're placing purchase orders larger and more profitable than they ever have. And they're building their relationship with suppliers in ways that a lot of other sellers can't, simply because they're not leveraging tools and technology like third-party profits to do the work for them. So now that we kind of got that out of the way, it's time to jump into sourcing. It's time to start finding profit products. So the first thing that we could do is we're going to go to our save filters here, and we're going to select a filter set. For this specific scenario, what I like to do in my business is I like to be narrow. So I like to throw in a bunch of different suppliers. So let's say 5 to 10 different suppliers, and then get very specific on what I'm looking for. So we can see on this filter preset here that we have profit per sale between $275 to $10. So I'm putting a ceiling on the profit per sale, a margin between 10 to 25%, a rank between 1 to 175,000. Amazon's latest price is less than 1 to remove Amazon from the listing. And new offer count exceeds greater than 3 offers. Now, the reason why I like to put a ceiling on how I'm sourcing is because I want to be able to quickly find items that are going to meet my buying criteria. I know that through the wholesale model, if I'm selling in the grocery industry, there's a very small portion or small percentage of chance that I will find products that will be over $100 in profit per sale. I can expect items between $3 to maybe $15, maybe a little bit higher. But my point is the majority of the items that you're going to find are going to be in this small range and small section. I also know that margins in wholesale typically range between 10 to 25%. So if I'm finding items that are a lot higher margin, it could mean that the bundle quantities are off, which is okay. I can adjust those quantities, but it's going to take more time. I can immediately implement these filters in my business and get a positive ROI on my investment, not only on my time, but on the software. And you will find profitable inventory relatively fast if you have good pricing and you have multiple supplier catalogs. Now, you might want to source one vendor. You might want to source all your vendors. I'm going to show you guys, if you want to source one specific vendor, how you do that. But for this specific training, we will be going over all of our suppliers consolidated and sourcing from every single supplier. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. We're going to select this preset right here. And now we have some filters that are set. And now what we're going to do is, if we wanted to filter by a specific supplier, all you need to do is select this filter and then hit include. So let's say KeHE. And now I'm going to see only products from KeHE that are going to show up. Like I said, for this specific scenario, we're going to be sourcing from all of our suppliers. But if you want to source from one vendor, you could by filtering down that specific supplier. All right. So what I like to do is actually like to filter and sort by lowest profit per sale to the highest. Now, the reason why is because I set realistic filters. So I want to set realistic expectations. If I'm seeing products that are coming up that are $275 a sale to $4 a sale, that is in the range of what I'm actually trying to sell. If you're selling wholesale items between $3 to $6 in profit per sale, you're going to be in a very healthy position in this model. You'll be able to make a lot of money in wholesale. So that's what we're going to filter by. We're just going to sort by lowest profit to highest profit. So we can see the first product here looks like it's going to be Rice Select. What I like to always do first is look at the Keepa graph. So it looks like the product is selling a little bit slower. I'm not really that interested in it. I'm just going to move on. Lakewood here looks like the product is selling a little bit slower, but the price is consistent. 15% margin, around 60 estimated sales. We're going to open this one up. Now, our cost here is $527. We're going to take a look at the product packaging, make sure the packaging is in fact the same product here, and it looks like it is. So now if we go back to this product, we will see that it seems like the product was selling around $13.85. So at $13.85, price is $572 or 27. This product's not profitable. We're going to continue to move on. Keepa graph looks pretty consistent. Cost is $846. 15% margin. Doesn't really look like it sells that fast. I'm going to move on. Next item here, price is consistent, $794. Okay, Keepa graph looks healthy, $791. And just like that, I found a product at 16% margin, $273 a sale after shipping. My cost is actually $784. So let's do some math on just some estimated landed costs here. So if I was to add $1.25 for all prep expenses, I'm looking at around $1.60 in profit per sale. I would say I'm being pretty aggressive on that production cost number. But this is an item for me personally that I'm going to save that I just found through the scraper. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this Save ASIN button. Now it's going to show me the vendor SKU, the UPC, the cost of the product, the case quantity. And now we're just going to go through, select a prep type. So you can't see the list here, but I'm going to select on sticker and then the buyer. So let's say the buyer is Susie, where you can track who's sourcing products for your business. And we're going to take this ASIN now and we're going to add this product directly into a PO. So we can either select add to PO right here. You're telling the software you want to specifically add it from that supplier, or we can click on add to working PO and then look at all the different suppliers and select the vendor that we want to purchase from. So for this specific product, we're going to add this product in. So now that we added this product in, if we were to go to working purchase orders, we're going to see that this product is going to be in here. Let's continue to go back to the scraper. Now, just so you guys know, if you didn't want to go to the purchase order, you don't need to. I just simply did it to show you where the product is going to end up, but we're going to continue to source. So this next item here, it's a 1-pack. Let's take a look at the Keepa graph. Looks like the price dropped. Not going to open that up. Next item here, it looks like there's a vendor here that carries it for $724. Pricing looks healthy. Let's open this one up. We can see that I was selling at $17.90, which is $215 a sale, 12% profit margin. It was selling up around a $19.47. So if we take the average price here of $18.51, it's around $265 a sale. We can expect around $1 in production costs. So if we add $1, we're looking at $1.67 before discount. We can see it's already calculated as a 6-pack here, so that's good. So now we're going to click on this Save ASIN button. So now we can see that it pulled in all the suppliers that carry that product. And now we're just going to go through, select the buyer. So this is Susie. The prep type is a case pack. Pack is 6. It's as a case pack. So we're just going to do polybag bundle here, but you could set that as a case pack. Estimated sales around 10%, 12%. So let's go with 10 sales. And now we're going to go through, we're going to add this product in. So going back to what I was mentioning about multiple different suppliers. So if I click on add to working PO, you will now see that this product has multiple different entries and our ASIN cost is from this vendor at the lowest cost, $696. So we're going to go through. Let's select an ask price here because we want to get our margin a little bit higher. So let's go with 5% lower is what we're going to ask for. So for 110. And now we're going to hit submit. And we're just going to continue to funnel more products into the software or into the working purchase orders through the scraper, right? Continuing to add more products. Next item here, 715, Keepa graph looks healthy. It does look very, very consistent. I'm still going to open it up though. All right, looks like the brand's on the listing. We're not going to sell a product like that, even though the offers, it does look like other people are selling it. We're not going to sell it. Here's another item, Downy Infusions. We're just going to look at different people that sell it. So we can see that Value Wholesale has it at 680 here. We're going to take that. We're going to open it up. All right, looks like we would need approval for the item. No buy box on the listing. People are selling it at $9.49. It's not profitable. We're going to move on. Here looks like it's going to be a 3-pack, $11.86. Value Wholesale carries it at $10.69. It's a hazmat. $10.69 is $4.17. Keep your graphs very consistent. $24.80 here. $10.69. Hazmat's going to probably be around $2 in production costs. So we would need around 5% off to make this work. So now what we can do is we can select on add to PO. So we're going to take this product here, add it to a leads list of items that we're considering purchasing. So Value Wholesale here, add to working. The buyer is Susie. We would need a better price of 5% at least. So let's go with 327 or 326. So now in the purchase orders, if we just search that product, we're going to see that the margin's around 13%, 318 a sale. Our ask price is in there, and we're just going to continue to funnel more items into this list. So here's all different products that we've been funneling in through the scraper, through manual sourcing, through all different sourcing methods, and we're building out a leads list that's essentially getting directly pulled from Amazon's API so we can make sure that we're buying the best inventory possible for our business. The majority of people right now, they're relying on Google Sheets, where they're taking a product from a scraper, putting it into a Google Sheet, looking at profit calculators for today's data without realizing that in the next 2 to 4 days, those prices on Amazon could change, which ultimately could lead to a bad buying decision. All we're doing is simply sourcing through all the different products. We want to create different filter presets. We want to adjust different columns to what we prefer in our business. We want to be able to cross-check multiple different suppliers that carry products by uploading all different supplier catalogs into the system and source through as many items as we can, funnel them into our working purchase order. And then that way we're able to build out a leads list of all different products, and we're sourcing from the best inventory that we possibly could purchase rather than just one catalog at a time. So we funneled all of our catalogs into one place. I'm sourcing from multiple different vendors. I don't care about the vendor. I care about how much money a specific product is going to make me, the margin and the ROI. You're going to build out a list of all these different products, then submit an order with your supplier, and your margins and your profits will be tremendously higher because you're no longer focused on just a one vendor. You're focused on the products you have access to and the profitability of those items. So now we're going to jump into the next video, which is going to be how to storefront stock using third-party profits. If you guys also want to be able to watch a longer video of the supply chain scraper, that will also be on your YouTube channel. It's going to be around an hour long of me sourcing through the software to help if you want additional video material on it. So I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Let's jump into it.